I've watched all the challenges, tried them for myself, learned to get better. Now can this noob steal the show? Welcome to Noob versus Meta.
Hello everyone, it is Wednesday morning, the day that this episode's supposed to go up, and I'm just now recording it. Yup, I really do like to push the bounds of when I want my videos to come out. And how much time I actually give myself to edit and deal with all of it. But it's totally fine, this type of thing happens. It was mine and my fiance's anniversary the other day. Yesterday, the day that I typically would record, I'd either record Monday or Tuesday. And we got busy and we got doing some things, and I don't really care that much. I did end up recording a video. It was Ghosts from the Past. That actually recording should be up today, and I'll either have this recording up later on today or Thursday. So it is what it is, but it is a lot of fun. Anyways, let's get into the episode. So we lost brutally last episode. I mean, I just could not stand a chance. And it was against the Blue Eyes deck. Not even Blue Eyes Max. It was just Blue Eyes. And I didn't think a deck like that was going to be enough to tear through me. I mean, I was doing pretty well. I was going up against like Evil Swarm and was beating them the first week and things like that. And next thing you know, I go up to actually a fairly combo-heavy deck that is rather consistent, and it rips me a new one. But it happens, so we have got to think of a new battle plan. But before we can get into the set and see what new cards in the set could help me out with that battle plan, we have a wheel to deal with. For those of you who are unsure of what this is, if you're just new, jumping into it now, or whatever the case may be, we have, every single time I lose, I get to spin this wheel for a condolence prize type deal to help me out. 3 packs from the last set, 3 packs from any set that I want, that I've already previously opened, 5 packs from the last set, and a wild card. I can pick any card from any set that I've done that I don't already own. Alright, let's spin the wheel. So there's a crap shot of a spin. Here we go. This is a real one. Crap. Wild card. Which is fine. I don't know what card I'm going to pick yet. I will probably end up determining what that card is later on. As of right now, let's look at the actual set here. So we are now opening Rise of Destiny. A pretty interesting set in my own mind, but we will take this card by card and we'll get to some of the cards that interest me the most with this type of opening and with what I can do. Starting off, we have Woodborg and Pachi. Not really too much to say about this. It is indeed a level 5 machine, 250 defense. I meant 2,500 defense, or 2,500. The interesting fact, though, I can bring this out using Machine Duplication, a card that is in the set that I want at least that I would do want a full play set of. It is rare, so it's possible, but not guaranteed. So how Machine Duplication works is any monster you can special summon from your deck. Sorry, give me a second here. If you have a monster on the field, say like Woodborg and Pachi, it's got 500 attack. You activate Machine Duplication, you duplicate that card and bring out 2 more copies from your deck. But you can only do that with machine monsters that have 1,000 or less attack. Alright, so that's why probably a lot of these monsters in the deck have 5,000 or 500 or less. Like Mighty Guard and Boki, the freight car that goes with Doichi, but probably will not end up playing it. Harpy Girl, the creator, is a pretty interesting card in the set. It is an ultra rare. Cannot be special summoned from the graveyard. Once per turn, you can target one monster in your graveyard. Send one card from your hand to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon that target. It's a pretty interesting card. It is a light card, and the creator incarnate is what lets you summon it out. So they are light targets. If I wanted to put them in the Chaos deck or mess around with that in some way, like Chaos Creator. And its effect is pretty okay if I had a lot of cards that wanted to get sent to the graveyard by any means. But I don't right now, so that's kind of the hard thing about it. Ultimate Insect level 3. We have Ultimate Insect level 1 from the last set, so let's finally introduce level 3. I don't know why I did a set later, but it did. If this card was special summoned by the effect of Ultimate Insect level 1, while it remains on the field, all your opponent's monsters lose 300 attack. During your standby phase, by sending this face-up card to the graveyard, special summon one Insect level 5 from your hand or deck. And, okay, so it's a standard level effect. Then we have Mystery Swords level 6. Pretty sure we had 2 and 4 in the last set, and I have at least one copy of each. So this is now level 6, which I would like to get at least one copy of to finish off that. Cannot be thrown with summer set. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacks face on defense with this monster, destroy that monster, and if you do, you can place it on top of the opponent's deck instead of sending it to the graveyard. Pretty nice card. Interesting effect there, 2300 body, so it's not bad to play around with. Then we have the introduction of the first Silent Swordsman, level 3. And then probably in the next set, we'll get, 6 and 8. So negate your opponent's spell effects that target this card during your standby phase. You can send this face-up card to the graveyard. Special summon one Silent Swordsman level 5 from your hand or deck. You can activate this effect this turn. You activate and summon this card. Nightmare Penguin. All water monsters gain 200 attack. When this card is flipped face up, target one card your opponent controls. Return that target to the hand. So Penguin Control is kind of like a thing. Would I ever play this card? Probably not, because it's a bit... If I could do that. Do I have access to Book of Tayu or whatever it is? I'm pretty sure I do at this point in time, so I could do a manipulation like that. But meh, I have to get around to doing that type of a deal. The nice thing about the set that I do like, though, it does have more of an introduction to machine monsters, and specifically Dark Machine, my favorite combination of attribute and archetype or whatever, whatever machine is, not archetype, but you know what I mean, type. Once per turn, you can target one machine monster. You can equip this card to that target or unequip it and special summon it. A monster equipped with this card gains 500 attack. Also, if its equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or by card effect, destroy this card instead. It's a little bit of protection to the machine monsters. Say if I can get it like Perfect King, great card to go into here. This card gains 500 attack for each other machine type monster on the field. So let's say I have Perfect King out. I can attach Heavy Mecha Support Platform to it. He becomes 32, and I'm pretty sure even though because the Heavy Mecha is in the Spell and Trap card zone, it still does gain the 500 boost. So it's basically giving him an extra 1,000 attacks. It'd be up to 3,700, which is pretty significantly high number. The only problem is that Perfect Machine King is a level 8. So it's not as easy to get out, but if I can do some manipulation, say with machine duplication and a bunch of lower leveled weak machine monsters, I could probably find a way to get this card out. Then we have more introduction of the elemental monsters. We had a couple from the last set, now we got a couple from this set. Elemental Magician. If water's on the field, this card cannot be switched to control. If wind is on the field, this card can destroy an opponent's monster by battle, and it can attack twice once. Wait a minute. That effect seems the same as the last one. Oh well. And Elemental Saurus gains the following effects. Fire gains 500 attack. Earth negates the effect monster destroyed by the battle with this card. Very simple. They are what they are. Rock from the Valley of Haze. When this card is sent directly from your hand to the graveyard, add this card from your deck and shuffle it. When this card is sent directly from your hand to the graveyard, add this card to the deck and shuffle it. You know what? This is like just before, I'm pretty sure this is just before Hidden Arsenal, this set. And in Hidden Arsenal, there was Rock of the Mist Valley. And it has a similar effect to this, but it's when this card is sent from the hand to the graveyard, you can special summon it to the field. And it's like a level 3. So very interesting how that got changed around there later on. Then we have another Sasuke Samurai. I think this is number 4. If this card battles a monster, toss a coin. If you can call heads or tails before damage calculation. If you call it right, destroy that monster with this effect. That might be a pretty cheap and funny way to get out of tricky situations that I might have to use. Then we have the introduction of some extra Harpy Lady support. We have Harpy Lady 1, 2, and 3. The thing about these cards, though, is that no matter what, they're always treated as Harpy Lady. I think while on the field, or whatever, but they're treated as Harpy Lady. That means you cannot play 3 copies of each. You can only play a combined mixture of 3 copies of this card, including the original Harpy Lady, which does and does not suck. It does suck. You would think you would be able to play all of them. It'd be kind of cool. But at the same time, I guess I understand. You'd have to figure out different names for this, and each of these Harpy Lady are supposed to represent the Harpy Lady sisters on the card. So, but number 1 says all wind monsters gain 300 attack. That can even be good in just a generic like wind deck. Number 2 says negate the effect of flip monsters that this card destroys by battle. And number 3, an opponent's monster that battles this card cannot declare an attack during your opponent's next 2 turns. It might be a nice little way just to send this out and make sure the opponent crashes into it, and the opponent cannot. That monster becomes disabled for a couple turns, give me a chance to figure something out. Thessalos, the Firestorm Monarch. We have another Monarch, which I believe gives us number 3 out of 5 now. 5 of the babies, and then I think they get another form. Whatever. Thessalos. If this card is tribute summoned, discard 1 card from your opponent's hand. Then if it was a monster card, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original level times 100. It is level 6, so it does cause 1 tribute to make. The discard effect can be quite nice, and the burn effect might be nice right towards the end. Maybe just get them down to, maybe either finish them off that way or get them really close. So it's not that bad. Eagle Eye can be interesting for the Wind/Wing Beast deck. It probably was a card used for the Harpy Ladies because they didn't have a lot of support in that area. When this card is normal summoned successfully, no trap cards can be activated. Simple, sweet, straight to the point. Nice. Tactical Espionage Expert has the exact same effect, just it is a level 3 warrior. Except for being a wing beast, it's actually all the same stat line. Okay. We have actually all in a row. I didn't realize that. Wind, earth, fire, water, dark. Oh. Never mind. Dark is a bit different. We will get to dark in a second. But wind, earth, fire, water, all have the exact same effect. They're all level 3. They're just further each of their own types. So wing beast, warrior, pyro, fish. Normal summon, no traps can be activated. Simple. Okay, cool. We're moving on. Dark and light have a different effect. They're level 4. Beast warrior, dragon. They both have 1600 attack and 600 defense when the opponents cannot activate trap cards during the battle phase, which arguably is a much better effect, I feel like. They're both equal effects, because I'm pretty sure when you summon these ones, there is a time in between this effect going off and the opponent having the chance to do something. where the opponent could interrupt it and then just use a trap anyways to destroy it. And I guess the same is the same either way. But at least one, you can kind of control one aspect instead of meh. I don't know what I'm talking. I had something inside my head and I just whatever, getting it out in the field, getting out of my mouth. Let's move on before I embarrass myself even more. BS Big Core. Updated from Big Core. Yes, this is a BS monster, which are not great. This card is normal summon, place 3 counters, cannot be destroyed by battle. At the end of the damage step, this card battles, remove 1 counter from this card, and if you cannot destroy it, it is a level 6 Dark Machine monster with 2300 attack. And that is not a terrible effect, definitely for back in the day. For the BS deck, is just kind of what it is. It's not great, but we just kind of deal with it. Do I like it? Do I not like it? How do I feel about it? If I get it, I'm going to play it. And if I get multiple copies of it, even better. But it is a secret rare. So I am not keeping my hopes up high at all for such things. But it is something that I really would be interested in. We have Facialer Dragon, the Duel Mode Beast. Another Dark level 7 machine with 2800 attack and 2000 defense. If this card is normal summon or set without tributing, you can normal summon and set this card without tributing, but its original attack becomes halved. It might be nice to get out of some tricky situations. I guess having a 1400 body isn't great, but say if I have like the Union monster from up top, I could summon this out and make it like a 1900 with that, which isn't terrible. And Dakoichi, the Battle Chained Locomotive. Flip, draw a card. Then draw 1 additional card for each face up Dakoichi, the freight car you control. So potentially speaking, you could draw 4 cards with this. The chances of that getting off are slim to none. Now, the only way I can think to actually do it is have Dakoichi set, go through a full turn and have Dakoichi become untouched. Then summon Dakoichi, play machine duplication, get out the other 2 copies from the deck, then flip summon this. But it's quite the combo and turn thing that you have to do. That isn't great. So would I play the card by itself? 100% definitely. Either in the dark deck, in the chaos deck, or if I can get a dark machine deck going, I would definitely play the card. It's great. Other than that, yeah, I mean, let's move on. 8-Train Trap Disposal Unit. This card cannot be used during the opponent's battle. This effect cannot be used during the opponent's either player's turn. This effect can be used during either player's turn. See, big brain plays. When your opponent activates a trap card, tribute this face-up card. Negate the activation of the trap if you do destroy it. Interesting effect. I can get 3 actually out at the same time. It doesn't have a heavy once per turn clause. So I could potentially negate 3 trap cards in 1 turn. Cool. Homunculus, the alchemic being. Once per turn, change the attribute of this card. No. No. I get its uses in other decks, maybe later on down the line, but not any time now that I can see. I have to speed up. I've been doing this for almost 20 minutes now. Probably a little less. About 18 minutes, so I'm going to kind of rush this through a little bit more. Either way, Darkblade the Dragon Knight. Each time this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can select up to 3 monsters your opponent's graveyard and remove them from play. Darkblade and Pitch Dragon. I think I have those cards, but I don't remember. Moki Moki King. It fuses together the 3 most powerful cards the 3 most powerful cards you can have in your deck, being Moki Moki. When this card is removed from the field, you can special summon as many Moki as possible from your graveyard. I have no idea why this was made. I'm pretty sure there's some type of jank deck built around it. But either way, it's really funny and I'm okay with it. Harpy's Hunting Ground. All winged beast monsters gain 200 attack and defense. If any Harpy Lady or Harpy Lady Sisters is normal special summon, this player who conducted the summon targets one spell or trap card on the field. That player destroys that target. It's a nice, simple, straightforward effect. Not bad for the Harpy deck. Probably a little bit ahead of its time even, I would say. And I like it. You know, if I can ever build a Winged Beast deck, I would like to get 3 copies of this card. It shouldn't be too hard. It is a common, but I say that and I have missed some commons before. Or only received a copy, so it's up in the air. Triangle whatever. Spark. Until the end of the turn, the attack of Harpy Sorcerer currently on the field becomes 2700. Your opponent can activate traps. Also negate all your opponent's trap effects on the field. I don't know what is up with trap hate in this set, but it's not a bad card. Necklace of Command. When a monster you control that's equipped with this card is destroyed by battle, and this card is sent to the graveyard, you can either draw 1 card or discard 1 card from your opponent's hand. That's not a terrible effect. It can turn either each monster into a +1 or into, you can turn a situation into a +1 type deal, or you can kind of discard cards from the opponent's hand, and with some situations it could be kind of nice. So it's kind of take it or leave it how you want it. Machine Dupe, I've talked a lot about this card, so there's not much more else I can say, except I want 3 copies. Moki Smackdown. Actually, this is probably the reason why Moki is all of it's a thing. Well, if face up Moki is on your side of the field, if a fairy type monster in your field is destroyed, the attack of each Moki on your field becomes 3,000 until the end of the... Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Discard 1 card, target 1 monster on the field, place that target on top of the deck. Back to square one. Sorry, I should probably switch the name of the card. Interesting effect, will I ever use it? It's up in the air. Monster Reincarnation. It is another form of Monster Reborn that has come out. Discard 1 card, then target 1 monster in your graveyard. Add it to your hand. That is not a terrible effect by any means. Definitely if you want to use discard effects. Yeah, and getting some recursion. I'm going to kind of move through here a bit. Divine Wrath, when a monster effect is activated, discard 1 card, negate the activation. If you do, destroy that monster. This is good with counter fairies. Likes to play cards like this. So yeah. Xing Zhao Hu. Activate this by selecting 2 set spell and trap cards on the field. The select spell and trap cards cannot be activated. It's not a terrible effect. Being able to shut down effects can be really nice as long as I can protect this from being destroyed. You have Fu Ring Ka Zhang. When there are face-up winged, water, fire, earth monsters in the field, apply one of these effects. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls. Discard 2 random cards from your opponent's hand. Draw 2 cards. So I think this is... I don't know if you have to have each of these out or what it is. I think you have to have each copy of these cards out. So you have to have a wind, water, fire, and earth for this effect to go off. Chain Burst. Each time a player defeats a trap card, they take 1,000 damage immediately after it resolves. Simple. If I want to run a burn deck, again, not a bad card. And that's all I think I really care to talk about. Wow, we've been doing that for 24 minutes. It's going to be a long episode. Let's hop into the pack opening. We want Sealed Draft, 24 packs, TCG Pre, and we want Rise of Destiny. We are actually, this is the second to last set before running into GX, in which I have a special little thing I'm going to do for that. Not special, like it's... I will go over that once I get there. Alright, first pack. And starting off, we have a super rare monster reincarnation. I will not be arguing with that. That's actually pretty nice to see. Other than that, I think Mirage Dragon's kind of a nice card to see. Oh no. I screwed up, guys. I apologize. I cannot believe I did that. I accidentally hit choose set and not next pack. And so that doesn't even count. So what could have been really nice luck at the beginning was taken away from me because I'm an idiot. Let's redo this and hope I don't screw up again. I hate all the ads. I get that they need the ads, but come on. Flip. Yup, like I thought, even worse luck. It's fine. We'll deal with it. Harp Lady number 2, the Creator Incarnate, and Dark Blade, the Dragon Knight. All nice cards to see. Alright. Flip. Eagle Eye's a nice card to see. And Harpy's Hunting Ground. It's more and more possible that we can do a Wing Beast / Harpy deck. Another Harpy's Hunting Ground, but this time it is a first edition. The Creator Incarnate is nice to see. So we now have 2 copies of Creator Incarnate and 2 Harpy's Hunting Ground. A second copy of Eagle Eye, a second copy of Harpy Lady number 2, or Harpy Lady 2, and Rock from the Valley of Haze. It's actually a card that I do not mind seeing. If I get 3 copies of it, I will probably end up playing it if I do build a Harpy Lady deck / Wing Beast. Mirage Dragon. Nice card. Harpy Lady 3 is a nice card. This guy right here, Dragon of the Duel mode, I like to see for the machine, Dark Machine deck. So, all in all, not a bad pack for some commons that I want to get bulked up on. Now, I would like to mention here, we are 6 packs in. I haven't even seen 1 super rare. I might have just screwed myself heavily, and I'm pissed off about it. Not pissed off, but I'm a bit upset. It is a bit disappointing, but... I share my unhappiness, and the game rewards me with the creator. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it is an ultra rare, and it is nice to see. Only 7 packs in. Also, we have now completed the Harpy Lady 2 set, and we have received 1 copy of Harpy Lady 1. I think it's only our first copy, and I think we've actually completed the Creator Incarnate set, which is really interesting. Another ultra rare, Perfect Machine King. See, you complain a little bit and you get some good luck back, I guess. Is that how it works in life? I wish it did work that way, because I would probably be a millionaire at this point in time. Perfect Machine King is a great card that I would love to see because of the machine deck I'm going to eventually build. Alright, so our back-to-back luck there has finished off there, and we got a bunch of commons plus our typical rare, but nothing really to talk about except for getting a Harpy Lady 1. Harpy Hunting Ground, but I think we already have maxed out. A super rare Divine Wrath. Nice card to see. Definitely later on if I ever want to build Counter Fairy. That's a great card. This is our 12th pack, a first edition rare duel mode. I think that might be 3 copies now. If not, it's definitely 2 copies. And nothing else really to talk about. There we go. We got our Super Monster Reincarnation back. Only 13 packs in, but it's totally fine. I'm glad to see it. Another super rare. I don't even know what this is. It's probably one that I skipped over in the recording or skipped over earlier to make up some time. Pikaru's Circle of Enchantment. Damage to you from a card effect becomes 0 until the end of this turn. That's fine, but I'm not really going up against effect, so it is what it is. Flip. Chain Burst is okay. I see really nothing there. A super rare Pikaru Circle of Enchantment. Again, not a great card to see. There, I would rather see like another creator or, well, even though it's an ultra rare, but obviously, or Monster Reincarnate even. But hey, you got some crap cards that you might not always want to see. Dekoichi. I don't know if I have any other words. I think I have at least one more I saw, but I forgot to talk about it. But hey, it's always a nice card to see. Flip. We are in pack 20 now. We are coming down really close to the end here. Let's hope I can get another Machine King would be kind of nice, actually. I wouldn't be against that. A Monster Incarnate, a Thesalos, or Thesalos, however you guys want to say it. I say it Thesalos most of the time, but meh. Sometimes I get other people saying stuck in my head, so. Okay. Come on. I don't think I haven't received at least. Oh, I haven't received any of the other level monsters. That's also kind of disappointing. At least that I know of. I think some of them might be rare, so I might have received one of the rares, but like none of the ultra secret rares are higher. Huh. But Ultimate Mystic level 3. Come on, give us the Monarch. I think I've received at least one copy of every Monarch so far. It'd be really disappointing if I didn't get one now. Oh, I didn't get one. Well, you know what? I do have the wild card still, and I'm thinking with my wild card pick, I can do the set. And I'm going to give myself one copy of Thesalos. So, yeah, we're going to add these all to draft. All in all, I don't even think it was bad pulls. It would have been really nice to see, and we will never know, but it would have been really nice to see what the original 24 would have been, having such strong luck at the beginning there. Maybe it could have been a complete bust and I got like nothing good, or it could have been great and I got 3 Thesalos and I got 3 Monster Reincarnation and 3 The Creator. It's all up in the air. It is what it is. But we got what we got and we cannot complain about it. It's time for me to go deck build. And through the power of magical editing, the next time you see me, I will have a nice couple of decks put together and we will be dueling.
Hey guys, I'm back, and I need a moment here to kind of tell you guys some things. So, this video was supposed to go up last Wednesday, and it didn't. I started doing the recording, I started doing it, I did the pack opening, and then I went to go do the deck building, and I just couldn't. I just didn't know what to do, I was stuck, and I wanted to do something janky, but it was going to take a lot of time for me to figure it out. Like, I had something inside my mind, it was just going to take so much research and work to do, and I got busy doing other things, because I was recorded, like, right towards the weekend. No, I was recorded at the beginning of the week. and this video goes up on Wednesday. But like once Wednesday hit, it like starts a pretty busy part of my week. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I mean, I'm just busy doing stuff. And so really the most time I have is Sunday night to like Tuesday night, like Wednesday morning-ish, before I kind of just have to be more self-aware of my time and stuff like that. And honestly, I was just getting kind of burnt out for a little bit there, and I just couldn't do it. And there was like a lot of stuff going on in my life. So that long kind of crappy doodad explanation thing just to say is I didn't tweak the decks at all. I'm honestly just going to go in with one deck and see how things go. I'm down to one pack left of the series anyways, and then once GX starts, I'm actually going to get rid of all the cards in my list except for the super rares and like above, so like super rares and ultra rares. I'm going to keep those, but get rid of everything else, the commons and rares, and start over again, basically. Once the GX era starts, I'm going to keep doing that once each era comes up. And so, you know, getting right towards the end, it's hard to deck build and stuff like that when you know you're just going to lose all the cards soon anyways. So, and you're going to have to start over again. Obviously, at the beginning, it's a little bit easier, but anyways, all that long and crappy stuff to say is I'm just going to go in with a progression deck and just see how I do. Yeah. So I'm even going to do a random duel against the bot. I need to get this recorded. I need to get this edited and pushed out tonight, because I have actually picked up my Pokemon channel again, and I'm really, really excited to be picking that up. Because darn it, that's not going to work now, is it? Okay, that's not going to work because banned cards cannot be used in the setting. So I'm going to do a custom game, random deck, duel, match, give myself a 5-minute time, allow forbidden decks, start. But what you guys probably can tell here is I have a mic actually set up. And it was in this series, a few episodes earlier, that I talked about my ability to have my mic and use my mic. And if it was going, you know, it wasn't working with my webcam and everything being set up. And the other day, I finally got it to work. I don't know what it was or how I did it, but I did, and I'm real excited. So I have no idea what deck I'm going up. It obviously has Max C in it, so that's very interesting. And I honestly didn't have a terrible start. It was either between playing Terra King Salmon or the Yami ship, but I guess the Dark Hole effect would have gone off either way, so I guess it really doesn't matter there. Trick Stars. I'm going up against Trick Stars, which probably isn't very good for me, and I hate Trick Stars, so yeah, this is going to be a pretty crappy run here. 900, 200... I don't know, they do things, they can target each other and flip out tethers and burn. They do a lot of burning. That's all I got for you. I don't know too much about Trick Stars. I just know that they suck because I really hate, like, really annoying burn effect kind of decks. I mean, I know that I talked about using a burn deck, but mine would have been, like, really crappy, and it would have been fun, not this garbage pile that I'm going up against. Well, I think the game is going to be over, and this part of the recording is only going to be, like, barely 15 minutes long at this rate. But that's totally fine. I'm actually really excited to be switching over to GX and starting that portion of the show, or of the series. It's going to be in, like, a nice, new, kind of fresh start at the beginning and stuff like that. I might not even keep. I might just get rid of everything except for, like, polymerization. I still don't know yet. Not like this is gonna mean much, but let's get out the Yami ship, Droll and Lockbird. Let's get out the Legendary Ocean and set the Yami ship. And watch my world come crumbling down below me. It's nice to see though, I started posting some TCG pack openings again. I still have a few more that I gotta edit and put up and stuff like that. I gotta find them first. And it actually means a lot to me. I get more support on those than I do on this series, which is nice in some ways because I would actually rather be doing on the TCG and the pack openings more full time. This was almost like a side project for me to do because I saw everybody else doing it and I thought it'd be kind of cool to try it out. And so because of that, it's just one of those things that I just kind of got interested in doing and whatever else. And don't get me wrong, I love the series and I love doing it. I love working on it. It can be a bit draining though because I don't have the same intellectual ability as other people do to deck build. And so I can find it to be frustrating sometimes when I'm not on par with other people or I make silly, stupid mistakes. And I know I shouldn't worry about it, but it's just kind of like one of those things that, that I always have in my mind as I could have Monster Reborn. See, still a mistake, but I'm also kind of going off, and I wasn't going to win this either way. But as a content creator, or like the starting to do content, there are certain things that you want to keep in your mind that you want to do or that you want to always be self-aware of, and part of that is your audience and the niche that your audience is trying to go after. And so obviously I'm in the Yu-Gi-Oh niche, and then more specifically for my channel, it's like half pack opening, half online deck building content. And with all that involved, there's other content creators out there who are really good at this and who've been doing this for a much longer period of time, and me trying to come in and play on their level, it's not the same. Where did I go? I disappeared there for a second. What the crap is happening? I hate this thing sometimes. There I am. What was I saying? It's just not the same always for me to be like equal with them. And so because of that reason, it's you got to work so much harder to give a people the reason to want to watch your content and to interact with it and be a part of it. And because of that reason alone, there's more stress and it makes things a bit harder for those who are still like learning and trying some things out. But that's just kind of a short spiel at the end here. I do apologize. I'll probably have like a timestamp put up or something like that about this spiel if I can think to do it. But, if you guys did watch this episode, either now when it gets posted or in the future when you find my channel, I do appreciate the support. I do appreciate the future support that I hopefully will get. And hopefully I can keep the grind alive and just do this the best that I can. It's not always easy, but life isn't easy. And so I'm really enjoying this so far. And even if I get nothing out of it except for the experience in my own personal life, just me doing it, trying it out, learning new things, then that's all I'm totally fine with having. And I don't see, that being a problem. If people come out of it, and if I get friends and a community that gets built, then that's just going to make this, just 10 times more amazing than what I could have ever imagined. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button, comment down below, and I will hope to see you guys here again in the next episode. Peace.